Our next speaker actually is kasama ko po sa Commission on Education of the UAP, and he is currently the chairman for Academe Industry Linkage. And we have decided to have him present here in this assembly because he actually made a very nice study on academe and industry linkage. He made a survey and made an analysis of its relationship and its effectivity, no. We call this UAP project linkage, and the full study will be shared to all of us, while the gist or the summary, no, the findings, he will be able to share it to us today. So he is both an architect and environmental planner and currently teaching in Tarlac State University. So may I call on Architect Raymond Tico uh, here live. Sir Raymond, good
Yes, sir.
morning.
Good
Kamusta
morning.
po dyan sa Tarlac?
GCQ pa rin.
GCQ, parang dito, beginning
Opo.
tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Kaya good luck po
yeah. I won't take much of your time. I'm sure the architects are now very excited on your presentation. So I'll give the floor to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, AD Joey. Okay, so good morning sa lahat po ng nanonood ngayon or nandito ngayon sa ating bagong platform, no? Nakakamiss po yung face-to-face talaga. Tama yung mga sinabi po ng mga naunang speaker, no? Nakakamiss yung mga face-to-face encounters natin with our friends, but wala tayong magawa. So ganito na po muna, and well, we have to be grateful buti mayroong mga ganitong technology wherein we can meet, no, together. Of course, stay safe while watching, no, while participating in this online edition of the AAA. And before I proceed, I'd like to introduce, no, yung member po ng aming committee on academe and industry linkage. I have my vice chair, architect Anthony Novero, and we have a member, architect Jeremiah Marco Bildan. And also, I'd like to thank all those who participated in the survey. Siguro yung mga iba po sa inyo, no, nagulat bakit si architect ko nagpe-friend sa akin. Nahirap pala rin maghanap ng mga pwedeng sumagot sa internet. Siguro kung ngayon ginawa itong survey na ito, mas madali because all people right now are in online, no? Maraming salamat po sa inyo sa pagsagot po dito, at ito na po yung result, no, nung ating ginawang survey. Thank you very much again. And of course, we would like to hear from our partners. Yun po yung main objective ng survey po na ito. We would like to hear from our industry partners. Ano ba yung kailangan nila? Ano ba yung mga karakteristik ng mga architects na pinoproduce natin sa ating mga educational institution na dapat mayroon, no? So that we can match their requirement. Although this survey was focused on private practice and did not touch more into research and development cooperation, so more on private practice po siya. And of course, again, it was done before the pandemic. Hindi natin nakalain na mangyayari mga ganitong klase ng mga situation, no? And pwede nating isipin, related pa ba ito dahil ginawa siya before pandemic? I think it is really, no, related to us or important to us, lalong-lalo na ngayon that the face-to-face, no, type of teaching learning ay malilimit, no? At yung pagtatrabaho natin, no, when we do practice, napakahirap i-supervise, di ba, yung inyong mga subordinates, lalo na if walang gaanong face-to-face. So our architects trained, no, uh, to satisfy yung ating mga industry partners. Okay, so we would like to hear from them. Okay, next slides, please. Of course, siyempre, saan ka titingin? No? Kung gusto mong malaman kung anong kailangan nila, di sa job hiring site. I remember when I was still a young architect, unang pagka-graduate ko sa UP, unang tinignan mo sa sa classified ads pa ang tawag noon. Titingnan mo may job hiring ba rito, and then titingnan mo yung qualification. During our time, parang early 90s, transition period from manual to computer. So makikita mo dun sa qualification ng isang naghahanap ng architect, computer literate. Naku, hindi ako pwede dito kasi hindi ako marunong mag-computer. So dito pa lang sa mga job hiring advertisement, ito makikita natin ano kailangan ng ating mga industry partners. Next slides, please. And tinignan namin isa-isa, no? At ito yung general qualifications na nakita po namin. Number one, effective communicator daw dapat both in verbal and written communications. And at the same time, marunong magsulat. Hindi lang marunong magsalita, but of course, communication, we all know that is a process wherein you have to convey a message, there will be a recipient, and there should be understanding. Kung wala understanding, there is no communication. So that the idea there is you have to know how to convey your idea or your message. Tapos meron nagsasabi na dapat innovative and imaginative. Okay? Meron din nagsasabi na kailangan nila ng mga multitasker and conscientious about deadlines, so time conscious. There are still, no, malamang ito na yung ngayon, no, parang prevailing qualification, proficient in CAD, V-Ray, SketchUp, Photoshop, Revit, and naka-emphasize pa experience in other similar programs is a plus. Computer yan, hirap yan, hindi ko na kaya yan. Proficiency in working drawings, okay? Can work with minimal supervision. Positive attitude and good moral character, good presentation techniques or skills. Okay? So, ito, isang napapag-usapan namin, means tinuturo sa mga bata no, paano mag-drawing, paano mag-render, paano gumawa ng model. Pero sometimes hindi nila alam ipagtahi-tahiin ito to make a good presentation. So that's one. No? Self-confident and able to cope with criticism on their work. Okay, yan. Mahirap, di ba, na pag nasa school yung mga bata, pag may nagsabi about their work, away yan. Kahit sa ating mga architect. Sino ba dito sa nakikinig ngayon ang nakaka-relate dito? And can coordinate with people in the organization. So, of course, we are not an island. We have to socialize with others. So, next. Okay, so nag-search ako sa internet, tingnan ko sa ibang bansa. No? Nakita ko itong isang UK-based architecture firm, D2 Architects, na na-strike lang ako ito kasi ginawa niya parang sinamarize na sa 5 lang, no? 5 personality traits that make a good architect. Sabi niya, dapat may passion. Okay? May paniwala ka doon sa ginagawa mo at gusto mo siyang tapusin. Number 2, sabi niya, easygoing. Ano may easygoing? Ang sabi niya rito is, we in the architecture profession, we experience a lot of changes, a lot of adaptation, a lot of stress. Kailangan daw maging relax ka para i-treat mo itong mga stress na to. No? Number 3, kailangan may confidence. Number 4, adaptability. And number 5, creativity. Ganun kasimple. Next. Okay, so tinignan din po namin yung tungkol sa ASEAN, no? How Philippines is responding, no, to the ASEAN needs. So isang kuha ng attention namin dito is itong specific part of this PQF that on level 6 dapat we have these three items. No, we demonstrate broad and coherent knowledge, skills in their field of study, application in professional, creative work, and so on and so forth. So alam na po natin lahat siya. And of course, there is a handbook, no, on architectural services with respect to ASEAN. Next. And yung ating pinaka-baseline, no, yung CHED Memorandum Order, specifically Section 6, that is common to all types of schools, architectural schools. We have these four items. Pag tinignan niyo po itong dalawang to, aligned naman sila. No? Next. Okay, next. So yun. So napag-usap-usap kami sa committee, sabi natin, how do we do this? No? Do we invite, katulad ng mga ginawa sa mga past AAA, napakaganda. No? Yung natatandaan ko when I attended that one, wherein they invited former students that are now architects. No? Ang ganda. So sabi namin, paano kaya ma-reach out yung maraming architect employers na paanong paraan? So naisip namin, gumamit ng internet, no? Through Google Form, at nag-launch kami ng itong tinatawag na project linkage early last year. Next. Okay, ito po yung mga results. Yeah. So, from among the respondents, so by the way, yung respondents po namin dito, almost 100 naman. Although we targeted initially na mag-200, pero sabi ko nga po parang, well, mukhang too busy yung mga architects. Minsan, pag nakikita ito, masyadong mahaba, hindi sumasagot yung iba. Kaya thank you very much po doon sa mga nag-participate dito. So, okay naman, no? Around 100, I think that's okay already. So, top 5 architectural services that they render. Number 1 is architectural design, and then followed by design build. Tapos, nasa construction and, management and supervision. Tapos nasa construction and the consultancy. So these are the top 5. Although there are other architectural services mentioned in the study, kinuha ko lang po dito yung top 5. Next. Okay. So ito, no? Tinanong din namin magkano ba ang sweldo ng ating mga young architects. And ito yung lumabas sa survey. Okay naman, no? Mukhang above minimum naman yung pinakamababa na sahod. These are salary ranges. Most of the architects or young architects are receiving, no? Yan. Okay, next. Yan. On interpersonal skills, okay, so we have identified 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 interpersonal skills. Tapos tinanong namin sa kanila bawat isa yan. So, next slide. Yan. So, yung una, sabi namin, can you tell us about the quality of works and diligence of these young architects? So, when it comes to quality of work and diligence, we mean thoroughness, accuracy, neatness, and effectiveness. Ang maraming sumagot is on the bracket 3, no? Yung satisfactory. And then dun sa 4, which is excellent, okay din naman, 25%, 25.9%. And then, ang maganda, walang sumagot ng unsatisfactory. And then, meron pa rin naman na nagsasabi, kailangan pa rin natin siya improve. Ganon din sa quantity of works and timeliness. So, this is about the percentage of tasks, no, completed on time. Na-experience nyo ba na pag binigyan natin ng trabaho yung ating architect sa office, o ano na natapos mo today? Oh, sir, ito pa lang. Nako, patay. Delay tayo dyan pagkaganyan. Okay, so ang sabi naman, okay naman, sabi niya, satisfactory, 61.2%. Excellent is 27. No? I think ito yung maganda na lumalabas dito sa survey na ito, that those that are satisfied and consider those who are considering yung mga trabaho nila na excellent, matataas yung rating. Next. On dependability, meaning reliability, resourcefulness, activity to do work with minimum amounts of supervision, satisfactory ulit. And then excellent is 35.3%. Cooperation is on how they work well, no, with everyone in the office, like a good team worker. Ang taas, no, more 50% is satisfactory and 42% is excellent. So pag pinagsama tong dalawang ito, medyo this is already almost all mukhang okay sila pagdating sa socialization or cooperation with their co-workers. Next. On client responsiveness, again, we will see on the slide na very satisfactory and excellent is high or are high in ratings. The personal appearance, ganun din, 48 and 44%. The next. Okay, so leadership, the respondents gave 60%, no? So looks like we're quite doing, no, the right things in school to make our students, no, which are now architects, to become leaders, no, and then ability to learn also satisfactory, 51.8%, at mataas yung excellent niya, no, 41.2%. Next. Okay, so responsiveness to feedback, no, how they treat criticism positively. Mataas din yung ating rating on satisfactory and excellent. And on punctuality, mataas yung satisfactory, medyo bumaba yung excellent. Sa number 2, yung need improvement, parang tumaas yung figure niya. Okay, so maraming late, no? Parang sa school. Maraming late. Okay. Sige, next. Okay, on adherence to policy, ability to uphold rules and regulation, maganda, no? Satisfactory and excellent, as well as attitude. Okay, so 57.6 and 36.5 ratings. I remember one time during one of the AAAs, Architect Jojo Tolentino was mentioning about the soft skills, no? Na hindi masyado natin nabibigyan ng pansin sa school. But I think that's from then to today, mukhang alam na nating lahat yun. Most probably ito yung isa sa mga result, no? Na maganda naman yung attitude ng mga young architects. Next, towards work. Okay, so again, this is the summary. So makikita niyo po dito sa graph natin na yung green and blue color ones are parang nag-uunahan sila, no? The green is satisfactory, the blue is excellent. Pero pagdating dito sa bandang gitna, nakita niyo halos magkakapantay sila. At kung titingnan natin kung anong itong interpersonal skill na ito, dito sila medyo malakas, ano? Yan, itong part na ito. Okay, next. On technical skills and knowledge, yan. So, ganito rin. Most of the respondents registered satisfactory ratings except for one, no? Next slide. Ito, yung CAD. Ang taas ng excellent. So mukhang hindi na marunong gumamit ng lapis yung ating mga estudyante. Mukhang talagang ang lapis ngayon ay yung CAD na, no? So mataas yung rating niya dito. On quantity survey and estimation, okay naman, pero medyo mataas po yung figure niya doon sa need improvement kasi mababa yung excellent niya. The next. Specifications writing, mayroong 62.4%. Sa excellent is 18. Medyo tumataas po yung figure, no? Nung number 2, pansinin po ninyo. The same with project administration. Okay, so these are things that make them comprehend project scheduling and coordination for smooth flow of construction. Okay, so palibhasa, medyo baka focus natin on design. Okay, pero remember, doon sa first slides, few slides, nakita doon ay most of the architects employers are isa kasama to, no? Project administration or into management and supervision as one of the top 5 services. Next. Okay, on advanced computer softwares, okay naman siya, Pero I understand kung bakit siguro mataas din yung number 2 kasi ang hinahanap nila dito is higher or advanced computer software na like BIM. And I know for the fact na hindi pa lahat no, ng eskwela may capability to teach itong mga ganitong klase ng I hope we can manage to do something to provide students no with this type of advanced software. Next on decision making, problem solving. Okay naman mataas pero tingnan din ulit natin yung number 2, 12.9. Kinukuha niya yung rating ng excellent no kaya kailangan tingnan pa rin natin on how to improve no yung mga decision making skills itong ating mga estudyante. Next. On building laws, okay, walang problema. Design standards, medyo mataas din yung 3 and 4. Next. Space programming and planning, oo, mataas siya, no? And creativity, okay din naman. Next. Okay, so safety. Yan, tinanong din namin yung safety kasi 'di ba pagka graduate niyan, during apprenticeship and pag nakapasa yan at papasok na sa trabaho, some of them are assigned no sa mga construction sites. So pagpasok nila doon, number one, na dapat titingnan, aware ka ba sa safety? So do we teach safety in or do we include safety in our curriculum? Some yes, some no. So medyo kailangan pa natin siyang padagdagan. No? For those who are already teaching safety sa kanilang curriculum, okay. Then enhance it further. For those who are not, then include it. Sa building engineering systems, ito okay. So starting from here, you'll see yung ano no, please take note of the ratings. Sa mataas na yung need improvement, okay naman satisfactory pero bumababa yung pagiging excellent natin. Next. We ask them about structural standards, electrical standards, and later on you'll see about plumbing, sanitary, and ECE. Makikita natin na tumataas yung number 2. Although performance-wise satisfactory, but of course ang target natin is to be excellent. So bumababa ito, medyo mataas yan. Next. Okay, see? No? Mechanical, sanitary, so much so with ECE. Alam naman natin na kasama na to no sa tinitingnan ngayon sa trabaho and especially ngayong new normal mukhang malaki ang magiging part nito sa sa industry natin. So isa. Okay, next. Okay. So these are some points na from the industry na tinake namin from the survey and I'd like them to be shared to you na parang kausap lang natin yung ating mga respondents. So, sabi ng isa, persevere to finish task and eagerness to improve. So, and they are receptive in new software. So, positive ito. Ha? Okay, next. Sabi naman ng isang respondent, our young architects are very good in 3D presentation and animation. Oo, nakikita ko to, mga estudyante namin. Ang gagaling, no? Parang sobrang realistic yung mga products nila, no? Ang gagaling nila sa 3D. Next. Employees are flexible, able to perform more than one task and are always ready to provide assistance. Okay? So, next. Okay, ito na nasabi na kanina. Please, next slide, please. So skill set could be varied and constantly improving and employees are dedicated to their job. Okay, next. Okay, so ito, mostly students or graduates RLA who works at my office under my supervision lacks critical thinking and computer dependence. No, they dwell on what they see, read on the internet. Then they lack the ability to compose their own design concepts and architectural engineering procedures and methodologies are purely taken out from the web. Time looks not of essence for them. So, totoo, no? Dahil masyado talaga malapit sa computer itong mga bata. No? Ang takbuhan nila madalas computer. No? So, how the challenge there is how to make them produce, no, their own design concept and not just getting from the internet design concepts of others. Next. Okay, architecture curriculum must provide extra focus on materials and building construction. No? Sabi, nung akong nag-aaral ng college, natatandaan ko, sabi ng isang professor ko, we will be defined, no? We architects will be defined by the materials that we know. Hindi ko alam kung totoo pa ngayon yan, but I think, yes, kasi ang daming materials na lumalabas, no? For example, no, very simple example, tiles lang before, tatlo lang yan, Mariwasa, Euro tiles, and what is the other one? Tatlo. Ngayon, ang dami na, no? And if you go to other countries, mas advanced, no, yung mga materials nila. Medyo late nga tayo dito. Na pagdating dito sa atin, we don't know how to use them. Now, when we teach BT1 materials, we introduce the materials. Pero do we teach them how to use them or do we show them how to use them? So maganda rin siguro na hawakan nila yon. No? Kung pako yan, ipapako natin sa kanila. Kung aluminum composite panel yan, ipabend natin sa kanila. So siguro that would help. No? Young architects must be more knowledgeable on planning and design rather than on 3D rendering. Okay, so isang usapin ngayon ito, no, na yun daw too realistic 3D presentation of the concept sometimes na overshadow niya yung design. Okay, so well, something to ponder on further. Then they must realize the wrong notion or attitude that when an architect is good in 3D rendering, then he is already a good architect. Tama ba yan? Oo nga, no? Diba? Maganda lang yung drawing mo. Are you a good architect na ba? Okay, so next. Okay, they are overwhelmed, no, when they experience the actual practice, especially architectural drafting or detailing, specs writing, quantity takeoff, and even site construction procedures. Next. And then they need to be more sensible in the socio-cultural art aspect of architecture to enhance the narratives of design concepts. Next. Enhance knowledge in construction methods, structural concepts, and building systems. Next. Entrepreneurship and business side of architecture. I think this is already addressed in our new curriculum. No, meron na tayong business subjects doon. And but of course, ito ay bago, 2017. Itong mga sinurvey natin ngayon, wala pa sila nito. So, hinahanap niya yan. No? Next. Specifications writing daw and application needs a lot more guidance, especially on complex specializations like hospitality design. No? Kasi kadalasan daw, residential projects ang exposure nila when it comes to specification writing. So kailangan natin silang i-expose to more complex projects, no? And let them experience how to do, we train them and let them experience to do specifications of more complex projects. Next. Then need improvement in other computer applications. So ito yung nabanggit kanina, no? BIM. And then GIS, no? GIS, alam ko to ginagamit lang madalas sa environmental planning, no? When you do maps, pero I think they are also useful in architecture. Project management, electronics, and lighting design application. Next. So why, again, I'd like to go back to that. No, why GIS? Kasi why important ang GIS architecture? Kasi nowadays we always streamline disaster risk reduction and management, no, in our design, in line also with the 17 SDGs and other international development plans. No, kaya kailangan ito. Very useful yung software na yon. And then more research training. Yan. Anong klase ba ng research ang ginagawa natin sa school pagdating sa architecture, no? So pagdating sa field nila, gagamitin niya, no? Kailangan daw natin silang i-enhance pa. Next. And level up construction, occupational health, and safety awareness. Okay? So next. I think that's the last slide. So yun. Thank you very much po. Again, our committee members are architect Anthony Novero and architect Jeremiah Marco Bildan. So that's all for the survey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Architect Raymond,
Okay.
for sharing the outcome of the survey you've done under the Commission on Education. No? So for the information of everyone, this is actually uh, it should have concluded there already in that part, no, but because of this pandemic, I think there has to be a part two where we will be able to focus more on the effects of the quarantine that we are currently having, no. So in relation to that, probably maybe I could ask one of the significant questions that was given by our listeners or our audience, and this has something to do with the currently uh, the remote working of most people, no, and their concern is mostly on internship. Architect Raymond, uh, they are asking if has there been any news or update or feedback from our industry partners, our architectural firms, about their readiness on internship remotely? No, in fact, this actually came from two architects, no? And this was repeated by Dean Gloria Chodoro in the comment section. If our industry partners are already ready for virtual internship. No, and another question which is actually related to that from the registration is what are the other means of practice and resource can you recommend for architects in these trying times? No, so I know this is not yet part of the initial study we did, but perhaps you could share if you have received some feedbacks from our industry partners. Architect Raymond.
Okay. Okay. So with regards dun sa work from home, yes, it was not covered by the survey because the survey was done before the pandemic. But I have read a lot of news lately. Like for example, IDEA has called it a better normal. No, not the new normal, better normal. I think they are prepared, no, in setting up facilities, online facilities, and also other facilities to provide to their employees, the working from home setup. So I think there are other firms like similar to the idea who's doing the same. No, for small practice, one of the problem actually is really connectivity, no, and the
Yeah.
gadgets. So kung walang talaga katulad sabi ni Dean Chona kanina, parang sa mga estudyante rin, kung walang capability yung subordinate mo, no, for accessibility, medyo mahirap. So you have to provide them. In our office, we provided them parang mga uh, wireless internet, no, gadget, which they can use, no, para to coordinate with us. Medyo mahirap ngayon, but I think the big question here, Sir Joey, is are we prepared, no? Tayong mga architects, are we, lalo na yung ngayon, yung bago nangyari itong pandemic na, are we
Yes.
prepared? Okay, so kung nasa office nga tayo, may face-to-face, sometimes we experience delay, we experience conflicts, we experience slowdown, no, in production. What more kung online siya? So it is very important, no, for us, for both of us, tayo at saka yung mga employees, to set up really an appropriate, no, online platform, no, so we can proceed with other practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And in fact, as we discuss it right now, I have a strong feeling even the biggest firms in the country and elsewhere in the world is still up to now exploring possible ways, no, to adjust to this kind of situation. More so the our responsibility of training through apprenticeship. Mahihirapan talaga tayo, but there has
Yes.
to be a way, no, there has to be a way. We cannot just again, as I have said earlier, cannot just sit in the corner and frown and say wala na, no, it's the
Yes.
end game. It cannot be. So we, all of us, must be able to probably pitch in our suggestions how to proceed with apprenticeship, because this is one of the concerns of schools right now.
Yes.
Those who would be taking the licensure exam, they need 2 years diversified experience. So how do we handle that in this kind of situation? Would employees allow them to just work from home? How would we know if there is really learning that occurred in the middle of their apprenticeship at home? No, so things that all of us cannot answer yet at this point, but those are the things that we have to work on together, as partners here in the industry.
Yes.
So Raymond, I hope you could share the slides to
Yes.
our colleagues in the Academe, because we will serve this as part one of this study, because the incoming administration, those who will be in the Academe industry linkage, could probably do part two of
Part
this
two. Yes.
study.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you very much po.
Bye.
Last word, sir. Congratulations
Yes.
po, no? Some sort of congratulations for us in the academy, kasi nakita naman natin that the surveys are more into satisfactory and excellent. Konti na lang. Now, the
Yes.
challenge, no,
Yes.
before I end up finally, the challenge is to make item 4, which is excellent, higher than the
Mm-hmm.
item 3, which is
Mm-hmm.
satisfactory. And I know we can do that.
I
Tulong-tulong.
hope
Thank
so.
you
I
very
hope
much.
so. Thank you, sir.
Stay at
Salamat.
home. Stay at home.
Yes.
Stay safe. Stay at home. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So that's Architect Raymond Ko, no, an architect and environmental planner, and a faculty member of Tarlac State University, who did this study on project UAP project linkage.